Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about our place in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused, we deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. Things a positive change to us and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonde Oluchimi Chapo. Savannah News TV. Gremileke, I'm a living witness. Keep watching Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.
Yes, good morning from here, from Savannah Television, News Television, from our Toronto studio. We're coming to you live from here this morning. Today is 21st of June 2022, a Tuesday morning. I would say it's a bright Tuesday morning here in Toronto, Canada. And as usual, we're bringing to you news that is making waves in Nigeria. News that is making waves in Nigeria. And we start from the Punch newspaper this morning. From the Punch newspaper this morning, breaking, Buhari nominates 7 new ministers, send list to Senate. The President, Major General Muhammad Buhari, retired, has nominated 7 persons for screening and confirmation by the Senate for appointment as minister. In a letter read by Lawan, the President said the nominees will replace the former ministers that resigned from his cabinet. The letter read in part, in accordance with Section 8, subsection 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, I hereby forward the underlisted ministerial nominees for your confirmation. The nominees are Henry Ikechukwu Iko, Abia State; Umana Okon Umana, Akwa Ibom State; Egwamakama Joseph Nkama, Ebonyi State; Goodluck Nnanna Opia, Imo State; Umar Ibrahim El Yakubu, Kano State; Odun Odi, Rivers State. And our own brother and my friend too makes the list. And I'm happy for him so much, and I'm very happy for my friend, my very good friend, Prince Ademola Adewale Adegoroye, Ondo State. On this platform, we say congratulations to those people that make the list. They said if someone's own does not get spoiled, another person's own will not be better. These people resigned because they wanted to become president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Some of them, I think some of them went to contest for Senate. And some of them did not make it. They lost both ways. And we say congratulations to all of them, especially to my very good friend, my very long-time friend. I'm talking about Prince Ademola Adewale Adegoroye. He's a prince of Akure Kingdom. The guy has really paid his price. If you follow his political antecedents, he has really paid his price. He's a man, I call him a man of lion heart. He has paid his price right from, when he left the state assembly. He started paying his price politically, and today fortune has smiled at him. He's going to add to his name a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Congratulations again, Demola Adegoroye. Still on the Punch newspaper, scarcity hits Lagos. Abuja, fuel sells at 180 per litre as NNPC cuts supplies. Bus driver kills, dump colleague corpse at Lagos Park. This is serious. I think we should read that story. Let us know the real story. There was apprehension in the Baga area of Lagos State on Monday after a lifeless body of a bus driver was found near a motor park. The deceased, identified only as Wasiu, was alleged to have been dumped close to the entrance of the park around midnight. Punch Metro gathered that the late driver who plied the Ishaga-Fagba route had a confrontation with a colleague from another park on Sunday, which resulted in a fight between them. So they know the killer now. Eyewitness who spoke on condition of anonymity said Wasiu picked a fight with someone at the park and went to pick a bottle, but when he smashed it on the ground, the broken pieces hit the baby of a nearby alcohol seller. The little baby started bleeding. However, claims that the baby who was rushed to the hospital died was said to have infuriated his father, identified as Ikman. The eyewitness said Ikman mobilized his colleagues and attacked Wasiu with weapon until he became unconscious. Our correspondent who saw the corpse observed that there was no mark of violence on the body except the swollen face. This is a serious case for that. The child he was fighting for did not die. That's why you should not take laws into your hands. That's why we have what we call law enforcement agencies. Don't take laws into your hands at all. Don't take it. This man now will regret his action. The guy is dead, but now the issue of murder or manslaughter is hanging on his neck, and he's going to pay for it dearly. Trust me. From that news, we now go to sexual misconduct. OAU, Uni Abuja dismiss 4 professors, 14 others. What is happening? Wow. Sexual misconduct. OAU, Uni Abuja dismissed 4 professors, 14 others. As a professor, you joke with all your struggle in life as a professor, and you are being dismissed because of sexual misconduct. No fewer than 18 lecturers in the nation's tertiary institution have been indicted and dismissed over sexual misconduct in 1 year. Analysis of the media report by the Punch has revealed the issue of sexual harassment has been recurring in Nigerian institutions, with a survey conducted in 2018 by the World Bank Group Women revealing that 70% of the female graduates from tertiary institutions in Nigeria were sexually harassed in school, with the main perpetrators being classmates or lecturers. Excuse me. In 2021, OAU dismissed 3 lecturers from the Department of English Language, International Relations and Accounting over sexual harassment of students. The Kaduna State University in January 2021 announced dismissal of a lecturer in the Department of Geography for sexually assaulting a student. The Rivers State College of Health and Science and Management Technology suspended a lecturer for 3 months for sexually harassing a 100-level female student. The Federal University Oye-Ekiti suspended a lecturer in the Department of Media and Theatre Arts in June 2021 for sexual misconduct. The same month, the management of the University of Lagos announced dismissal of 2 lecturers over similar offence. In August that same year, University of Port Harcourt announced the dismissal of a lecturer of the Department of Foreign Languages and Literature over sexual misconduct. In October 2021, the Federal Polytechnic Bauchi also announced the dismissal of 2 lecturers from the Department of Nutrition, Dietetics, and General Studies over sexual misconduct. You saw me, I say when I got to the issue of the Federal Polytechnic Bauchi. As a matter of fact, that was my school. I went to Federal Polytechnic Bauchi, and this issue of sexual harassment has been there. I mean, I left the school now about more than 20 years ago, and I think almost 20 years ago now, and it has been happening since that time. In a matter of fact, I personally led a protest in that school for the dismissal of 2 lecturers in that school during my time. I led protests in Federal Polytechnic Bauchi. I'm sure my mates will be watching me live. They can testify to that. I led it to the there's one Tafida who was the HOD of accounting. He was dismissed from the school. There's Eluja who was a lecturer too in accounting in the School of General Studies. He was dismissed. I led a protest, though I paid dearly for it because I was also suspended, and I spent an extra year in school because that same lecturer roped me in some issues that I was rude to him, and he took my case to the disciplinary committee, and I was suspended for 1 year, and that was why I had an extra year in school due to that issue. But to God be the glory. I don't have any regret. I still came out with a flying color in that school, and to God be the glory, I'm not doing badly. So you can see, I wonder where lecturers that will read, burn candles, become professors, becomes a PhD holder, and they will just treat it on the altar of sexual issue, sexual misconduct, sexual harassment. Well, I don't know. It's unfortunate that a man will, before you see somebody rising to become a professor, he must have burnt candles and taxed himself, gone through a lot of rigorous whatever, and they will just come and finish it just because of 5 minutes enjoyment or whatever. Lost. I mean, it's unfortunate. This is a report too. Under Buhari, over 3,478 killed, 2,256 abducted in 7 months. Report. My God. In 7 months, 3,478 were killed in 7 months in one country. 3,478 were killed in 1 month in Buhari's government, and also 2,256 adopted in this same government. This is sad. It's a pointer that our security agencies has lost it. It's a pointer that the government has lost it. The government can no longer defend its citizens. And if we say that citizens should defend themselves, you cannot defend the citizens, because anybody can just walk into your house now, pick you up, and go somewhere and keep you and start asking for money. Anybody can just walk in and just pick you up. Some people can even walk in and just kill and just go away, nothing will happen. That is the height of insecurity we are finding ourselves in that country. It's sad. Still on the Punch, Nigerian airline orders to lose $700 million in 2028. That is coming from International Air Travel Agency. This is sad again. Two varsity students arrested for allegedly for alleged robbery in Benue. Let's see this story. In Benue State Police, the Benue State Police Command has arrested 2 suspected robbers in Makurdi, the Benue State capital. The suspects, who are said to be students of Joseph Suswan Taka University, formerly known as Federal University of Agriculture, Makurdi, identified as Sapele Great and Akim Adi, were arrested last Wednesday, June 15, 2022, by a team of detectives. According to the statement issued by the State Command Police Public Relations Officer, Catherine Anene, it was said that the suspect had, in early April, broke into a house in Jaure, Makurdi, and made away with debit cards, phones, and other belongings. What a shame. A student in the university, for that matter. What a shame. This other one to me interests you guys. This is from the aides of Okowa. Shooting. Burna Boy should apologize, not display rudeness. Okowa's aide. Let us go to the story. Osia Success, an aide to Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, has stated that superstar Burna Boy should apologize for the shooting at Club Cubana, Lagos, instead of displaying rudeness. The singer's police escort were allegedly to have shot and wounded 2 fun seekers at the club on June 8, 2022, after one of their partners turned down his offer to join him and his friends in their VIP section. Really? The lady in question had faulted the club and Burna Boy's lack of remorse or accountability for the incident, which almost claimed 2 lives. A few days after the incident, Burna Boy tweeted, "Nigerian social media can say Burna Boy started Boko Haram. You know, go shock me." However, Okowa's special assistant on media took to this verified Facebook page on Tuesday to note that the singer should publicly apologize for the incidents. From that story of Burna Boy, now we now move straight to another story. Statutory delegates, reps move to override Buhari's suffers setbacks. Statutory delegates, rep moves to override Buhari's suffers setback. Still on the point, EFCC nabbed 35 suspected internet fraudsters in Ibadan. Just in, 3 APC senators defect to PDP NNPP. Court remands male nurse for allegedly causing patient's death. You get that full story in the Punch of today. Man to die by hanging in Ogun for killing wife's suspected lover. Just in, kidnappers release former NFF secretary, ex-Eagles assistant coach. We didn't even know that somebody like that was kidnapped. Let us see the story fully. Kidnappers have released former secretary of the Nigerian Football Association. Wow, Alhaji Sani Toro, former assistant coach of the Nigerian Super Eagles, Garba Yila, and one of their friends, Alhaji Isa Jah, from captivity. Oh my God. The Punch has reported that Toro, Yila, and their friend were kidnapped at a village around Akwanga in Nasarawa State. They left Abuja at about 5 p.m. on Saturday after attending the wedding of the son of the former NFF president, Aminu Megiri, and were kidnapped at about 7:30 p.m. in Akwanga on their way from Abuja. This is serious. We didn't even know they were kidnapped. And the painful about it is that they are not being released freely. They must have paid ransom to be released. That's the country we find ourselves. That's the country we find ourselves under Buhari's rule. They have failed us. They have really failed us. This government have failed us. But don't ask me why the reason why I'm supporting Tinubu. Tinubu is not the government. Because as I said earlier, you can marry a wife for a man, sorry, but you will not teach the man on how to impregnate the wife. Also, you can even get a job for a man, but you will not be there to teach the man on how to do his job. That is it. Yes, Buhari has failed, but when I see the whole scenario coming up, the person I feel that can still repair this country is Tinubu. That is the fact. I don't mind if you crucify me for that, but that is my own opinion actually. The person I know has the pedigree to repair this country, that has the mileage, that has the vision, because he has done it in Lagos, and if he can replicate what he has done in Lagos in Nigeria, I mean Nigeria will be a better place to live in. Court remand book publisher over 156,711 fraud. Nigerian defies CBN's ban. Double Bitcoin transaction in May. That is coming from Paxful. Tinkan Port reflects decades of neglect. That is coming from federal government itself. Breaking. Senate gets new minority leader, chief whip. Let's get that story fully for our audience. The Senate on Tuesday named the lawmaker representing the Federal Capital Territory, Senator Philip Aduda, as the new minority leader of the Senate to replace Senator Eyinaya Abaribe. Senator Chukwuka Utazi was also named as the Senate minority whip to take over Aduda's former position. The Senate President Ahmad Lawan announced the appointment while reading two separate letters signed by the National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Samuel Anyanwu. Recall that the seat of minority leader became vacant following the defection of Senator Abaribe Abiasa from PDP. Okay, he defected from PDP. I don't know to where now. Is it to Abga? Is it to Abga or where? So on that story, we move straight to one of the story again, making headline. This one is coming from Adamawa State. Put Adamawa governor candidate on notice. Court tells Ribadu. What is the meaning of this? Let's get the whole story. Justice Abdulaziz Anka of the Federal High Court in Yola on Monday said he would not hear the suit of the former chairman of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, No Ribadu, against the governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress in Adamawa State, Senator Aishatu Ahmad, and the Independent National Electoral Commission if the candidate was not put on notice. The case, which has the APC as first defendant, Ahmed as second defendant, and INEC as third defendant, was therefore adjourned till June 29, 2020. Justice Aka said fairness demand that Ahmed be aware of the application against her in court because Ribadu was seeking an interlocutory order. Ribadu has contested the election on May 26, 2022, but lost to Ahmad who polled 430 votes to become the only female governorship candidate in the North. The former FCC chairman, who came second with 288 votes, was the only aspirant who went to court to challenge the election, praying the court to compel the APC to conduct a fresh governorship primary. His prayer read, blah blah, all the stuff. They should leave that woman alone, I beg. The woman has won the election, won the primary, has won the primary. You should leave her alone. You should leave her alone. You should leave her alone. Who is he? Vote buying. Probe Adeleke Oyetola team urges EFCC. Can you imagine? Probe Adeleke Oyetola team urges EFCC. Where are the Oyetola teams at the Eagle Square? Where are the Oyetola teams in Ekiti? Why are they now Adeleke? Or are they blind of what happened in Eagle Square? Were they blind of what happened in PDP convention? Were they blind in what happened in Ekiti just concluded government election? It's trash. Yes, and on this junction, we have an issue to discuss actually, and we were supposed to bring in one of our legal person, a lawyer that is always there for us to really make true justice into what we wanted to discuss. It's the issue of Lawan and the issue of Lawan's issue of Lawan ticket in the Senate. The Independent Electoral Commission (INEC) has explained that only way Senate President Lawan can return to the Senate in 2023. From the INEC explanation, Lawan or any individual in his position is left at the mercy of the candidates who have been legally and constitutionally nominated by their political party. Okoye said that the commission monitored and has the report of all senatorial and House of Representative primaries, adding that proper nomination candidates must write to INEC with a sworn affidavit asking a fresh primary which will be conducted within 14 days before a replacement can be made. That you can't just say I'm leaving my position for so person. They are still going back to the field to cast vote before INEC will recognize. So the issue of Lawan Ahmad want to come to the Senate. That his name is in the list is null and void. If truly his name is in the list, if I were the Machina, I would just sit down in my house and relax. Let Awan go ahead with the campaign of the election, general election. Let him win the Senate because he has the muscle as Senate President. He has the money to spend. Let him win the Senate, and then I will just approach the court and get my mandate back from him. That is it. You all remember Ilawo and Rishola Oki. And Ilawo went and collected his mandate, and he spent his 4 years in the Senate. Understand? So if somebody is behaving greedy for you, just leave him. Allow him. Allow Lawan to go and do the whole campaign. If I won't talk. I will just approach the court already. Approach the court within the 14 days stipulated by law. Approach the court and notify them. And cross my leg. Let Lawan go and contest and whatever. Go and do the contest. Let him go and spend the money as Senate President. Let him win the election. Because surely if he contests, he will win. By his position, he has access to liquid cash. Because you and I know that today in Nigerian contest is all about the highest bidder. You should allow him, let him go and do the election. After winning, you just approach the court, and I'm very sure the court will just pronounce and give you the ticket, because there have been precedents about that. Lawan did not participate in the primaries. He was busy participating to become president. He didn't work. Now he wants to run back again to Senate. Who does that? Who will agree that? Well, I said the guy agree, but if I were the guy, I will not even agree, because it's sure the guy will win. I said the guy agree, because some people want to sell their slot. If they give you 1 billion now, it's okay. Let me just get 1 billion and go and rest. You know what I'm talking about. But if I were him, I would slug it out, and or I will just keep quiet. If Lawan is doing, I won't say anything about Lawan. I will just keep quiet, be looking at him. Let him go and win election, then I will just take back my mandate. That is just it. Then on this junction, I think we are still monitoring the children and whatever. Please kindly For the sake of God and fairness, kindly respond to that their account details. I'm referring to is it Precious? Hold on, let me just be sure of what I'm talking about. Precious Eva. I'm referring to Precious Eva, so that good spirited individuals can come to his aid, to their aid, you know, to their aid, so that people can come and give their widow's mite to ever precious Chinecherem. He has an account with Fidelity Bank, and the account number is 6970885712. Again, the name of the account holder is Ever Precious Chinecherem, and the bank is Fidelity Bank. The account number of this account is 6970885712. Kindly assist them. They are orphans. They are orphans. They need our help, no matter how small it is. Let us just contribute for humanity. Their parents is gone, and you know, all this. There is nobody that will take care of your children like you, the parent. No, none. So that's the reason why I was okay. Let them have their own independent money. Understand? Let the money be there. Please be sending money there if you can, no matter how small it is. If it's 1 million, if it is 5,000, if it is 2,000, just send it to them. We want that money to be there. The money is there now in her name. Nobody can access it except for Precious. Understand? And he will not access it. He will not access it now immediately. No, the money is there with them. It's there in her name, and she's the only one that can access it. And she can't access it now. It's for their future. By the time they are fully settled down, they will know what they want to use that money for. So please, I'm using this video to beg, to appeal to everybody across the world. Even if you're abroad, if you are in US, in North and South America, in London, all over the world, in Nigeria, please kindly assist these children. I don't even know them from anywhere. I don't know them from Jack. I only heard about them when they called me into it. And as a father, as a parent, I was moved and touched. And that's why we are doing this. I have done what I can do on my own contribution. I'm begging others too to please come to the aid of these children. Come to the aid of these children. Especially my folks in diaspora. By the time you change $50 is something. $100 is something. Just gather it and just send. Just sacrifice, even if it's a day's job. Sacrifice for these children, and God will reward you abundantly. May our children not be orphaned, in Jesus' mighty name. At the early stage, anyway. In Jesus' mighty name. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. At this junction, we call it a day, and as usual, I still remain Olujimi Adekanle Lejoka. By the grace of God, I'm the president, Jaff Care Foundation. We take care of people. We are bridge to people for favor. We bridge the gap. Bridging the gap for humanity. That's what we stand for. That's our motto. Bridging the gap for humanity. We connect the public to the needy. We connect to the public. We do our own part. We will still connect, because we know we cannot carry all this load. But we connect the public too. We have done that severally. We have done that severally to a lot of people outside there. A lot of people. We connect individual in need to the public. Right? We still have Will for Life Care Foundation, still our own baby too, where we provide wheelchairs for our brothers and sisters who are physically challenged. Go and try it one day and be in your room. Maybe you have a problem with your leg. and you are and they drop you in the room. Just try one day. God forbid. Just if you could not walk to a left for just only one day, you know how difficult it is for you to go and take your shower. How difficult it is for you to go outside to get a fresh air. How difficult it is for you to just go and play with somebody outside. But just a wheelchair can make that difference. We are still helping, we are still seeking for people that has the means of wheelchair. We're not asking for money. Wheelchair is what we are looking for. We have list of people we want to give them to. Kindly send it to us. They are useful. Those use wheelchairs in your places of work, send it to us. They are useful. They are very useful. Some people, when they have it, it's as if you bought them the latest Lexus, or you bought them a Range Rover. That is their own Range Rover. That is their own Lexus. A cripple that you gave wheelchair to. That wheelchair is his own Lexus. His own Range Rover. It's his own Toyota Corolla. But that's what he or she uses to move from one point to the other. That is how important those things are to them. But to us, it's not important because we are walking our two legs. But those people that cannot walk on their two legs, that are walking on their buttocks or they are crawling, when they get a wheelchair, it's as if you just went to buy them a tear leather car. That is just how it is to them.
Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. We create awareness about our place in Africa. Savannah News TV. We are distinct, we are focused, we deliver top-notch news in Savannah News TV. Equitable reporting without fear or favor. Savannah News TV. To set positive change for us and our environment is our aim. Savannah News TV. Tune in and watch Savannah News TV. We are live. Savannah News TV. Our CEO Prince Radekonle Oluchimi Japo. Savannah News TV. I'm a living witness to watching Savannah. Savannah News TV. Like and subscribe to our page on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Savannah News TV.